Greetings to the students of TTTK2093 Topic 3 Design Guideline Principle Theories and Standards Section C User Experience Design Checklist 2. Topic 3C is aimed at learning objective 1, whereby in topic 3C we will look at several do and don'ts under information architecture, typography and user interface. Firstly, when we are designing a particular interface, have some certain level of consistency in the navigation. So navigational function should be consistent. Like for example, if you are putting on the navigation bar on the left hand side, it should remain on the left hand side for the rest of the interface. Next, room for growth. So when you're designing a particular interface, keep in mind that there will be certain amendments or additional functionalities in the future. So when you're designing, always think where are you going to put those future enhancement or addition to your interface. Do no more than 2 distinct font families are used. So if you are using fonts, do not use more than 2 families. So what do I mean families? For example, Arial is a family. So you should not use more than 2 families of font. Font used for text content are at least 12 points in size. This is not a fixed rule, okay, but it is advisable. Do not use font lesser than 12 in size. It will make the user or you will give the user certain difficulties in reading those fonts. Reserve uppercase word for label, header and acronyms. This is pretty standard. Do not use uppercase in the text. You should reserve the uppercase word for label, headers, acronym or anything important. Different font style or families are used to separate content from the control. So the control, the navigation and the content should use different font style. It will make the users a clear indicator and make the user know which is the control and which is the content. Font size weight differentiates between the content types. Okay, so the font size should differentiate between the different types of content. So it will give a clear differentiation between the heading, subheading and the paragraph. So important thing should be on top. Proximity and alignment. Okay, this is very important because there should be certain alignment and proximity in order to differentiate or to group certain important or similar elements. So in another word, you should have certain grouping, and this particular grouping should be aligned so that it differentiates different types of content in the particular interface. Progress indicator for multi-step workflow. When the user is in a multi-step workflow, like for example filling up forms, so there will be several sections of a form, so there will be an indicator on the progress, on the user's progress. So this will give a sense of accomplishment and reduce dropouts. And finally, foreground elements. Like for example, the content and the control should be distinguished between the background. It is because certain users will have certain visual disability. So one of the easiest way is to blur it and to see whether can your users differentiate. So this will create a clear distinction between the navigation, the important element, and the background. So indirectly it will increase usability in general. Thank you.